I was in love with a Sagittarius. He blew my mind. He also had a flip side, too much like a Gemini. He was freaking like a Taurus, the way he handled me, yeah. Flirtatious like an Aries, which sign is best for me?
Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, I love all y'all. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, I love all y'all.
I wish he was a Virgo, the same sign as me. Know how to show me love, 'cause I've been hurt by a Pisces.
Rewind!
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha 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 ha. Whoa ha 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 ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha ha. Oh ha 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 ha. Oh ha 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 ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, ha ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha.
He was freaking like a Taurus, the way he handled me, yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jaded XD, the blackest show about nothing. I'm XD, the Chuck D of homosexuality, aka homo without a pause, aka the gay effie white because nigga we all got pain, aka Fagnificent, aka Hoisha. Monday and morning and new day is starting, it's me, aka Mr. Is that your car? The SK8. Are you riding alone? Can I be your date? Come get me, come check me. Don't miss me, don't miss me. AKA your auntie's favorite auntie, AKA Mr. Swing Low, no chariot, AKA Mr. Black Gay Mod. Lady Godiva was a freedom rider, AKA Dake Mitchell because I stay on Saturn, AKA the Black Linda Richmond is like butter and we're all Miss Booker, AKA the Gay Mary Poppins because I'm practically perfect in every way, AKA Homa la Flor, Tanta Mor, AKA Iala Fagzat, Penis, AKA Barbara Streisand. People who need people, aka Mr. 19% because every day should have at least 19% of me, aka the male Donnie McClurkin. Catch it, aka I'm every woman, it's all in me, aka Shirley the drag queen, aka Star because I bring me, aka Mr. DD4L because I'm the baddest heifer on the floor, aka Oil Tycoon True Paul Charles, and aka Bread Quanda because
If I can't reach the base, get that dick out my face.
Boo, yeah.
I am Jade, a.k.a. the Black Beverly Goldberg, a.k.a. the Mary Jane Mami, a.k.a. Jade de Todas Jades, a.k.a. La Señorita Problemática Favorita, a.k.a. Jersula. Keep singing! A.k.a. the Princess of Pan-Africanism, a.k.a. Griselda Negra, a.k.a. Kathy Bakes, a.k.a. the Big Mama of Brewster Place, a.k.a. negative 19% because nobody needs any of me, a.k.a. the Black Mrs. Frizzle, a.k.a. Noah's former landlord, a.k.a. Katniss Cunt, because I am hunting you niggas, a.k.a. Carnitas Bay, a.k.a. Jadeficent, a.k.a. the Doobie Sister, a.k.a. one of Masterpiece 2 or 3 Hoochies, a.k.a. D.L. Hughley Jag Mother Extraordinaire, a.k.a. Sardine Sargento, a.k.a. Jade. Huh! What it is she good for?
absolutely nothing. Yeah. We have a guest today.
Hey!
Straight out of Brooklyn.
Straight out of Kansas City.
Yeah.
No.
Kansas City. Oh, no?
Kent, no.
No.
St. Louis, Kent.
No.
Kent. What's the other Kansas nigga? I don't know.
Still no.
God damn it, Jasmine. Where?
LA, by way of Chicago, by way of KC, by way of St. Louis, by way of Tarkio, Missouri, by way of Lamars, Iowa, by way of Elmira, New York, by way of Corning, New York, by way of Cincinnati, Ohio, by way of Brooklyn.
Oh my gosh. Well,
See.
You from everywhere. You're from every
Everywhere.
continent of the world, just like
Everywhere.
Raven Simone.
Every continent of America.
Every kind Africa. Every kind of Africa. That's where you're from.
every continent in Africa.
Every continent. Every continent.
But Jasmine, writer,
What happened?
actress, producer, everything.
Energy worker.
Yeah.
Ole,
She's here
ole,
with us
ole.
All
today
them teams.
because we have something special for you all later on. But as you all know, we talk about our last 7 days here. So, Jasmine, how was your last week?
Ooh, my last week was good and quiet, and I'm sick of this year, so I'm just trying to push on through until 2021. But I appreciated my week. I was on the couch for part of it. I was in front of my computer for part of it. I walked outside for a day, maybe. I'm such a Virgo. And I repotted some plants, and I finished writing my pilot. And
Yes.
catching up, yes, boo-boo. And catching up on some television, some reading, about to get a new kitten, all kinds of stuff. You know, it was
all these
good.
cat, y'all are just doing this cat. Everybody accosted me about
See?
talking shit about cats.
Your turn. Come on. Come on.
They're just not for your girl. You know what I mean? They're just.
Come on, you got to bring out that
No.
Eartha. Come on now.
I'm
got it in him.
See?
I'm gay enough. I don't need a cat. You know what I mean? Jade, how was your week?
Oh, yes. It was good. It was, we did the dopest dinner party, pull up and pick up. Yes, dinner. We did that, and it was great. Shout out to everybody who supported. I am trying to get my thoughts together. I'm ordering wrapping paper, pencil sharpeners, and tape. It's been a lot of that, prepping for the holidays. And, we're preparing to do Kwanzaa this year as well. So that's what we're going to do.
Yes.
The princess of Pan-Africanism. It doesn't come from nowhere.
Look.
And
Every continent in Africa.
listen, I went to Tristan. I said, we should do Kwanzaa. He said, nigga, I was thinking the same thing. So Kwanzaa's happening, niggas. Kujijakalia. And, buying this little nigga all these, many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds of dollars of gifts. And cleaning my house so that when it's time to do the New Year's clean, when it's time to do the go into the New Year binge, all I have to do is the deeps, baseboards and things. I'll have everything else in order. That's what my week has been and working. And yours, XD?
I kept it homosexual as usual. I decorated our Christmas tree.
Especially so this week.
Yeah, I kept. I decorated my Christmas tree. The tree is white, and all of the ornaments are red. The wrapping paper is of a red plaid, so it's it's got a theme. It's a motif.
Yes, motifs.
It's like red wedding, but wintertime. You know what I mean?
Not Catlin.
Yes, I do.
Not Catlin.
Yeah. What else happened? I got my lesbian on. I put together my chair.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a new chair. I set up my little YouTube studio, as you can see. She's green. You got to be seen in green unless, to show that your stuff is laid.
It wouldn't be called dead and red, honey.
And other than that, I've just been, outside of my apartment issues, just keep me lifted.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you going to tell them?
All I'm going to say is that I'm ready to move, and y'all just keep me lifted in prayer that I get approved for a new apartment with ease, and I move into the new year and with a new energy. Mm-hmm. That's what I will say.
Mm-hmm. Ashe.
As you all know, as much as you all know, but please tell a friend that we are on Spotify. Also subscribe to our Patreon, where mess happens. And
that's where the mess really lives.
Yeah, we have life after lockup conversations. We have when we talked about NXIVM. It's a good time. It's a good time by y'all. $5 holla, get you everything that you need.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you have any church announcements or anything else you need to say, Jade?
No, sir.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Yes. So, as you know, we're not doing any 90-day. We're on a break from those shows, but until we find something else that we're actually interested in, we do see your recommendations. Some are better suited for Patreon, and others are best suited for other people because Jade and I just don't care about them. So, you know what I mean? There's just certain shows that I'm just like, Jade and I would never watch this. And we would have anything constructive to say.
And don't feel bad because half the shit XD tells me to watch, I'll be like, no, nigga, I'm not watching that.
Right.
So don't feel bad. It's all family love.
That's but maybe one day we'll do a one-off, and I'll make Jade watch Chasing Atlanta or something, which is...
Okay, I'll make you watch Money and Violence.
I have seen Money and Violence.
Oh, well, then we'll come up with
That's how I know. Listen, that's how...
Maybe Pretty Little Liars.
Girl,
I enjoy that too much.
I watched that with you. That's like you trying to make me watch the reboot. Now that's different. I don't really fuck with the reboot like that.
Or maybe one of them, the Fosters or some shit.
That show was deep.
You watched it? Damn, nigga, I can't.
The only reason why I watched it is because I knew J-Lo was producing. Because Fosters came out when Freeform first changed over from ABC Family. So I wanted to see what they were giving. And then they were like, oh, the Fosters about a foster family. I was like, this is programming.
Wait. Hollow had something to do with the Fosters?
Yeah, she a producer. And Nicki Minaj is a producer over on Freeform too.
Lord.
Yuck. We don't speak that name in this house.
Poor child.
I know, but I'm just saying, Freeform is the end. Y'all remember Noggin? When they
Noggin's still on.
What's it called now? The Inn?
No, they say still Noggin.
Oh, well, either way, that's what Freeform is. It's they got drama. It's Lifetime for kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
because they be going the fuck through it on Freeform because Grownish is a lot.
Okay, watch out now. Okay,
Grownish is a lot. I'm just saying it is. Freeform is Lifetime for children.
No, it's true. Watch out, world. I'm grown now, and they are. I was like, I can't. Noah can't watch this. That's where we're at now.
They up here. I was like, ooh, they doing it. Yeah.
They doing it. Bitch is pregnant. What?
Oh. What is going on?
I was like, it's Baby Fat Jackets on this show. She can't watch this. It's too early.
Exactly. It's too early. So
you know what the Baby Fat Jackets are, Jasmine?
Who? Say it again.
You know what they signify? Baby Fat Jackets.
Not anymore.
No, it's the same. It's the same one from back in the day.
They signify teen pregnancy.
Yes, child. Oh God. Well, Ooh.
Baby Fat Jackets on the
Some things don't change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some things stay the same.
Yes. Some things do.
Only dig delicious, creamy cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.
Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy cottage cheese.
Stevie,
So
absolutely.
this week we decided to do a deep dive into horoscopes. There are a lot of you who joined Twitter in yesteryear and still have your Twitterscopes up. And it definitely shows and clogs the timeline at 4 or 5 in the morning. And also, a lot of you all are just like judging your whole lives and your partnerships based on, zodiac signs. So today, we're here to debunk and discuss and to fully understand, as much as we can in an hour and a half, of what all this means to us as a people.
Now, this is going to be done in a very Jade and XD way.
Yeah.
Jasmine is here for the to keep everything reeled. Okay, she's the energy worker. She is the professional in all of this. XD and I just know you niggas and how you act and what your signs are, and so we judge based off of such. And so Jasmine's gonna give us the real breakdown. Then we're gonna give you the real nigga breakdown, and then we're gonna play a little game. Are we?
Yeah.
Ooh, child.
We're going to assign songs to the ascended and the descended of each sign, but we don't know what those songs are going to be yet. We have to think of them off the top of our heads once Jasmine gives us the breakdown before the real nigga breakdown. So shall we take a break and come back with all of this?
Yes, let's take a break, and
Boom.
we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the blackest show about nothing.
This is Jade and XD. I'm Jade.
And I'm XD.
The show is two best friends talking about anything and everything.
And sometimes we have awesome people on, like Crystal and Kid Fury from The Read.
When I was in high school, there was this girl in my computers class with me. I wish I could remember her name so I could apologize. But I just used to call her Atrocious, as, a pet name, because...
Hey, Atrocious!
Being someone who was constantly the butt of a joke or picked on or whatever, I just saw this opportunity to make fun of somebody else, and I did it.
Somebody needs to do a study into silver teeth and the link between the silver tooth to prison pipeline.
Yeah, silver tooth to prison pipeline.
And New York Times bestselling author Michael Arsenault.
And Mama kept trying to interject at any moment that she could sing, and it was like, beloved, you're not even the best singer on stage. The girl from Destiny's Child is with a platinum solo album. It's like, not you.
And of course, there's us,
Jade
and XD.
You can listen to new podcast episodes every week on Fridays.
Listen to Jade and XD
for free on Spotify.
And we're back talking about niggascopes.
Ooh. Yes. Yes.
The stars. Well, I think before we start, Jasmine, why don't you give the people a rundown of what you do in the energy world so they can get a full understanding? And what shall you say to the naysayers of astrology? This is not us trying to convince y'all niggas why you need to believe in astrology, by the way. I just want to know what you have to say to people who are like, this is rubbish.
Well, first of all, the people that are naysayers, I say nay. Shit, do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to believe it, you ain't got to. It's not, that ain't it. Like, if it doesn't hit you in your vittles, it's not for you. Like, leave it be. Like, leave it out on the floor. Because if it doesn't hit you in a spot where it makes any kind of sense to you, or you feel any kind of like real truth from it, or feel a way about it that is conducive to whatever it is that you need at the time, leave it be. It's not that deep, really. It's really, for me, my work, my energy work, is very much soulful grounding. Like, I very much believe in the fact that we are souls / spirits having a very human experience. So, yes, I get into the cosmic. Yes, I'm definitely about leveling up, ascension, all of that. But insofar as it pertains to you walking this damn earth, because that's what you're doing right now. Like, it's not, you're not flowing up in the sky. Like, you can't, it's very, very, to me, it's very difficult to understand anything cosmic, anything astrology, anything that like ascends through, if you're talking chakras or anything like that, if you've ever heard those terms, ascending through spirituality that way, I find it to be a lot of times forgotten that the point of it is so that you can walk through your life in a manner that works for you, where you're not hurting yourself or anybody else. So my shit is grounding. I'm an earth chick. I'm a Virgo, all the way up, down, and through, with a lot of other stuff, big stuff that walks through there we'll talk about. But I'm about getting your feet in the dirt. So whatever is real for you, grab onto that. Whatever gives you, whatever challenges your current perspective and can possibly shift it, take a look at it. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Doesn't mean you have to adhere to it, but take a look at it, because shifting perspective a lot of times will give you just another breath of air, you know, that can open up something in your life that you didn't once think of, you know, like it's that kind of, it's really, for me, it is that simple. And yes, I'm a spiritualist. I'm a ritualist. I'm all the ists, not all the ists, but a lot of the ists. But
not the Instagram ones.
No, Lord have mercy. I try, but you know, I'm too anti for that. I'm a rebellious one too. So my anti-ass is like, no, I don't want to talk to y'all. But if you come and have, like, if you were to come to have a private session with me, basically, initially, what we would start with is just conversation. Like, I can't do shit with you if we're not talking to each other. If I don't know where you are, why you are, who you are, how you are, if you don't know that, and that's what we're trying to get to, for me, the only way to do that is some kind of communication. And the easiest start is verbal. So we sit down, we just get into the space, ground your body. We sit on the floor. Again, I'm a grounded girl, so we are on the floor. Yes, I work with stones. I work with crystals. I do candle magic. Music is huge for me. Dance is huge. I might get your ass up and we start dancing, twerking, whatever, because the body moves for a reason.
Lying.
Not lying. Jade has done
Jasmine
it.
be like, move your body, Jade.
Move your body,
dance.
Jade.
I'm like, no,
move
bitch,
your body.
I'm
And then when you do it, you're so excited. You feel better.
Huh?
Then when you do it, like, your whole spirit just melts and you're like, oh, right.
Yeah, but I just do a little 1-2 knee and then sit down.
Not 1-2 knee and then sit down.
That's fair.
Nah, last time you were up. Last time I had your ass up for at least 20 minutes. I was surprised. That's why I remember.
It was the shrooms. It was the shrooms.
It's true. It's true. You know, we took a little journey.
As you can tell, we like to get weird over here. So
journeys are great.
Well, thank you, Jasmine. Congratulations for being the first nigga in a space to give some substance on JNXT. I don't think we've ever had. I was sitting here listening. I was like, wow.
I do what I can.
No, it's all chaos and negativity and mayhem for the most part.
Yeah. Not today, nigga. Align your chakras, nigga.
Align it,
okay,
God.
Ascend.
Bless it. Come on.
Ascend, nigga.
Ascend.
So,
I mean.
all right, where you want to start, XD?
Let's start with, I want to say the top of the year, so the only way that I guess we could do that would technically be with Aquarius. So let's start with Aquarius.
Ooh, Aquarians. So, okay, so before, here I'm going to do like a real quick, fast rundown, because the way that I deal with astrology is sometimes a little bit different than astrologers do. I work with it very intuitively. Insofar as like I'm literally looking at the energy of what any of this information works with. Elementally, I'm looking at, earth, water, fire, air, ether. And then, and each of the signs, the groups of the signs are broken up into that. Most of the time, if you've looked at your horoscope, you've looked at astrology or whatever, if you're an Aquarius, you've probably been told you're an air sign, right? So air, if you're thinking elementally, is the heart space. It's all up in that heart space. Like that's usually the impetus for any move that an air sign makes is because of what's working in their heart space. And Aquarians are, if you look at the symbol of Aquarius, it's a human, they're the water bearers, right? They have
bearers.
2 buckets of water. 2 buckets of water, water being your emotion. So they bear emotion for the rest of the zodiac, basically, which can make Aquarians crazy, basically.
I was going to say, because as far as I'm concerned, Aquarians that I know, they're very emotional people.
Hugely emotional. And because a lot of times I think Aquarians can be misunderstood because they're extremely heartful people. They're also very creative people. That's bearing water, holding water. Water is your emotion. It's your creation space. It's where any of your artistic bent might come from, your creativity, whatever. All of that is what the Aquarians hold on to. Now, they're heart beasts, right? They're heart anima, so to speak. But they're holding emotion and creation for the rest of the zodiac, which can make them, 1, can make them Looney Tune Rooney, 2, can make them beautifully understanding. They get, also the thing with air signs, if you look at all of the air signs are dual. Gemini, the twins, Libra, the 2 scales, Aquarians, the 2 buckets of water, right? There's always a duality, which means that any air sign understands full spectrum very, very well. The heart, they understand that the heart rides from dark to light all the time. So Aquarians are hugely artistic. They're extremely intelligent. Their minds move really, really fast. That air whips up into the brain space like crazy. They're usually fun, funky, they have a crazy sense of style, their very own sense of style. Like you see a wacky person walking down the street, but it is pulled together. Like it works. You would never wear it, but it works. It's probably an Aquarian. They have an extreme capacity to hold information. That also comes from holding those buckets of water, holding that not just emotional information, but creative information, which is everything. We are creative beings, so they can hold on to pretty much anything and everything that's necessary, but they forget that they can be weighed down because those buckets can get real heavy. And when they start to hit their tipping point, they wow out. That air goes apeshit and
I've seen.
Look, and they will lose their minds, and you'll have no idea what happened. You won't know, like, why are you crazy all of a sudden? You just snapped. Why? Because their buckets are too fucking full. They need to dump some of that shit out.
Because they carry the weight of the world.
Exactly.
And that's so interesting.
Well, I have, based off of everything you just said, I have come up with a song.
Boom.
Okay.
See? I aim to please.
Kanye West can't tell me nothing.
Ding, ding, ding.
La, 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 wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second.
Ding, ding, fucking ding. That is so appropriate.
La, la, la. Wait till I get my money right. La, la, la. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? They're holding everything. They know everything. They're all creating, all knowing, all air, all this, all that. And I love me some Aquarians. Listen, my husband's an Aquarius. Melissa Becca's an Aquarius. Paula's an Aquarius. Whitney, our good boo, is an Aquarius. But can't tell me nothing. What about you, XD?
I think the song that I picked is actually by an Aquarius.
Okay.
I think. Didn't You Know by Badu? Is she an Aquarius?
I think you might be right.
I thought she was a Pisces. Let me see.
Es la venta del Día del Trabajo en Macy's con especiales de fin del verano, como un 30-40% menos en Levi's para él y para ella, 70% menos en la liquidación de joyas finas y un 60% menos en equipaje de Samsonite, Delsey, Travel Pro y más. O ahorra un 20% extra con tu cupón o tarjeta Macy's. Y los miembros de Star Rewards pueden ganar aún más rápido en los días de bono de Star Money en Macy's. La disponibilidad y duración varía según la ubicación de la tienda. Más detalles en Macy's.com/Star Money. Ahorro sobre precios en oferta y liquidación. Aplican excepciones.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Daisy is delicious, creamy cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.
Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese.
It's one of the artistic ones, obviously.
Right, because it all.
Only because I'm thinking the reason why I
she
picked.
is.
She's an Aquarius?
Yeah, because she's in the Soul Aquarians. It's like her, D'Angelo,
Yep.
Angie Stone, all the people that have recorded at Electric Lady Studios. But like, I picked it because definitely like that video.
Oh, no,
is
she's
very,
a
like,
Pisces.
Oh, she's about, okay.
well,
Makes sense.
maybe her Aquarius. Maybe she has like.
She
a
has it
moon
in her
sign
chart
that's
probably
rising.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's super
She's February
artistic.
26th, so she's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super artistic. It's very open and very like everything that you just described. Jade is having. There's like a fiesta on her block.
It's the Caribbean religious caravan I told you about.
Oh my! That just made my
Okay.
life. I don't know what it is, but it made my
They're
life.
they just drive around and they tell you why Jesus is the reason.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
whatever musical genre
I feel it.
they feel like
I'm with it.
playing that day. Sometimes it's reggae, sometimes it's calypso.
Look.
That was some kind of like ancestral. Ancestral call to Jesus. Okay. Who's next? Who's next?
Well, let's just go down the line and just go to Pisces.
Ooh,
Okay. Now, Jasmine, you got to speak to them in a real nigga manner in which they understand.
Pisces.
That is
Y'all
to
are
translate
fucking
in
look.
which we understand.
Pisces, y'all need to hold your damn fucking emotions to yourself. Shit, you're responsible for your own shit. This is, look, okay? I love Pisces. I love everyone. No, I don't love everyone. That's a lie. I give love to everyone until they piss me off. But Pisces, and
Real
I
Virgo
have,
shit.
look, and I have, personally, I have some very great Piscean friends. They're highly emotional. Highly emotional. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is that all the spoken word niggas I know personally
Of
are
course they are.
Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah.
Pisces. That poetry just be flowing like water. Like,
Yeah.
like
It's like-
those
it's just
two
like Love
fish,
Jones.
they are fish swimming constantly. That they always need something new. Always. You can't hold on to a Pisces. It's very difficult to hold on to a fish because they need new.
I used to work for a Pisces
See?
who always has a new movie coming.
See? Because it's like, and there again, if you think about the symbology, you think of the fish, right? Fish always needs new water. It's always looking for new, carbonation because they don't breathe oxygen, but they're always looking to breathe. You know, they need more. They always have to move forward. So they always need to say some shit or talk about some shit or expressing some shit. I appreciate expression. I appreciate emotion, but just hold on to it. Shit. Like, y'all just gotta splat it all over people's faces all the damn time. I love Pisces. I do.
Tell us about the Ascended Pisces.
Ascended Pisces understand their emotional expression, and they understand their emotional spectrum, which they have a huge emotional spectrum. Pisces will feel everything. They walk into a room, especially if they're ascended, they feel pretty much everything that's going on in the room, which a lot of times can make them a little ADD in terms of emotionally, in terms of like if you put a Pisces in a room and there's a lot of energy going on, they might start flitting around trying to keep everybody happy, trying to, like, let me touch you. Let me see, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you okay? I love you. Like all of that, making sure everybody feels good is that constant forward emotional motion. They're deep wells, really. Like that water is in constant back and forth. Of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces to me is, I love looking at the water signs of like shallow water, kind of, right before you drop off the edge into you need to tread water, and deep ass water. So Cancer is still on the shore, those little crabs, just like their sand. Pisces is out, it's out in the water. They're definitely emotional, but they do understand, even though they feel very deeply, they do understand what's going on around them. That's the beauty of Pisces. They are very aware of how everyone else is feeling or want to make sure everyone's good. But when if they're descended, they will force you to handle their emotional load very quickly.
Oh,
really?
Yes.
So
don't put fruit on my key lime pie.
See,
so they're forcing other people to do their emotional work.
Yeah. Well, they'll do the emotional work. They just want you to handle it too. So they'll splat it out. They'll express the emotion like, you deal with it. I'm like, nah, boo, shit. Handle your own shit. See, they're also my opposite sign, so I feel a way about Pisces.
Or like, a nigga will tell you like, morale is a motherfucking paycheck. These are things that I've heard from Pisces.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And they can be, Pisces can be hard as shit.
I have some beautiful Pisces from Mary.
Yes.
You may stream Black Body. Mary is a beautiful ascended Pisces.
Ascended Pisces. I mean, one of the most caring human beings, like, will literally can flow into the room and change the entire space.
Everything.
The whole space just by standing there. It's just
She's like the prettiest fish you ever seen in your life.
Ever.
Okay, based off of everything Jasmine said, what song has come to mind?
Hopeless by Dion Ferris.
Up to my head in it.
As a pity with a hole in it.
As a pity with a hole in it.
Oh my God, brilliant. Yes. Please.
Listen, it's spoken word.
Yep.
It's deep, emotional.
Yes.
It's got all of the makings of a Pisces.
I hear it. Well, the first thing that popped in my head as Jasmine was speaking was Beyonce's Water. With just the flow of the water, as well as all of the things that are going on in the background, like you said, ding 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 ding. So, Beyonce's Water. That's what I thought of. Who's next?
Aries.
Oh, child.
Yeah.
Woo, child. We hit that fire. Big fire, too. Okay?
Honey, I know. I live with it.
Oh, child. Rah.
I feel like the ascended Aries get a bad rep.
They do. They really do. Because descended Aries are just fucking them up all the time.
Woo, child. The ghetto.
Look, where's the lie? Aries, the ram, right? That's the symbol. So you got to think of a ram. I mean, really, if you really want to understand that fire energy, think of those huge horns on a ram and the fact that these beasts get up to 35, 40 miles an hour on the damn tippy toes and juke each other in the head at that speed. That is ramming it, like truly, and that is Aries energy. They are the god of war. They are always, I mean, the interesting thing about Aries is that they don't always want to fight, but if you push them, they will lay you all the way out. They will just, they will waste the entire field if pushed to that. So Aries are like, they're really, really interesting fire energy to me because they are big and bombastic and like, what can I do to save the day? Like
They fill
what an ascended Aries is.
They fill a room.
They all the way.
Oh yeah,
all the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you will feel an Aries come into the room before they've come into the room. That is just their energy is out. It's constantly extrovert, extrovert, extrovert. Even if you happen to get an introverted Aries, you will be bamboozled because some part of them feels like you just know everything about them. And you may not. It's not that they don't have their own secret lives, not that they don't have, their little soft underbelly, which they very much do. They're very big-hearted human beings. They're very tender-hearted human beings. But their shell is so well forged in that fire that you might not get to that. Like, you might give up before you get to their tender heart because they're a lot. Because they're very big. They're very like all the time. We're like, oh God, okay, oh God. So you're really big. Just really excited. So you're excited. Everybody's excited. Okay, why? I don't know why you're excited all the time, but you are
all the time.
All the time. Like, where does it come from? Good God, have mercy. It's amazing.
Yeah, and don't like the word no either.
Ever. Not ever. Don't ever tell an Aries no. They will figure out how to get the yes. And you might as well just give them the yes because they'll make your life hell until you do it.
Oh, honey, I know.
Until you do it or leave.
I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I do.
I know what I know. I know what I mean.
But look though, an Aries in bed though, if you get an ascended Aries in bed, child, they will take care of your ass like nothing else. It's the stamina.
They are
forever.
great gift givers.
Such givers.
They're great gift givers in general.
They just want you to be happy.
I know some beautiful Aries. Jamie Woods. She's a beautiful Aries that we know.
Just
love.
Just big love all the time. Big like, how can I help you? Please. Master strategists. I will say that I have a Mars.
Santana's mom. Mm-hmm. An amazing Aries.
Amazing. Beautiful Aries. And fun. They're a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Like, you want to party with an Aries.
Yes, she's so much fun.
You want to party with an Aries. You might get arrested, but just be ready for it. It's fine. They'll get you out of it because most likely they'll they'll charm the police. Like, they're amazing. They're Aries, they're crazy and they're amazing.
Well, the first song that came to my mind as you were talking was Jasmine Sullivan's Let It Burn.
Yes, child. Look, because they will.
Just feel that fire.
Yes.
Let it burn, burn.
There's no running. When it's your turn. Call me crazy, but I think I found just let it burn. Let it burn. Just let it burn.
It's no running when it's your turn. Yes, Let It Burn by and I think she's an Aries.
Is she?
That makes sense. If she is,
it would make sense actually. Very much.
Let's look at the Googleisha. What about
my song? My song is T.I.'s Big Shit Poppin'.
Bong, she is an Aries.
Big shit poppin'. It is it's a bombastic, loud. It's talking shit the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are master shit talkers too. Master. Just like Where did you?
Ooh, but good shit talkers. Because let me tell
So
you something.
good.
Talking shit with Santana's mom is
So
just
good.
a pastime for me at this point. We be in the car cussing niggas.
They will get it in with you.
It's incredible.
They will get it in with you. They're fun. Aries are fun. I'm sorry. They are like a boatload of just laughter and
It's a
crazy.
wang dang doodle.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
It's a wang dang doodle when you get the right one.
Yes.
You know?
It is. They are.
All right, who's up next?
Let's just, continue. Let's do Taurus.
Oh,
Oh, one of my faves.
Yes. Here we go into the earth signs. I'm sorry, but I'm a little partial.
Bad.
I just feel like Taurians get a bad rap. I just feel like
They can.
we are very misunderstood as a people.
It's true. It's true. I can say I'm a Taurus moon. So emotionally, I very much understand getting a badass rap. Because Taurans, okay, again, symbology, think of the bull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bulls, these gorgeous, enormous animals that just stomp the earth, right?
Hello and welcome to The Ralph's Show. At Ralph's, everyone wins when it comes to saving big. Because when you order online through the Ralph's app, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery that you do in-store with no hidden fees or markups. So no matter how you shop, you'll always save big at Ralph's. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Daisy is delicious, creamy cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.
Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese.
But they're the only one in there. They have a harem, right? So whether it doesn't matter if you, which is also really fun to do, thinking about the feminine versus the masculine of any sign, especially for me when you're looking at, especially for me when you're looking at the symbology of it, which is how I really love to work with astrology, is the animal symbology of it. But thinking about the masculine versus the feminine, and the masculine Tauran is so very, like, that chest is out and very much just in the ground, in the body, in them feet. Them hooves are like, da-da-da, here I am.
Oh, yeah. I am
know?
of the soil. I stay
Right.
grounded. Okay.
Of the, like, you are not, who is going up to a bull and pushing that shit over? It's not happening. It's not happening. But in that, yes, there can be some stubbornness that comes, but it's not stubbornness for no reason. That's the misunderstanding about Taurans, is that the stubbornness
Boundaries.
comes because they know something to be true. Like the grounding of that knowing is so fully fledged in the body for a Tauran that you're not going to convince them because they've already done the research, both physically and mentally. You know what I'm saying? So like, that is, so a lot of people will say, oh, they're so bullheaded. They're so, stubborn. They're so this or that. No. What is it that you're talking to the Tauran about? Like, are you,
Thank you.
right? Like, are you bringing up some bullshit that you didn't actually look up, you didn't actually do the real on, or you didn't scan back in your text messages and realize what the hell you said? Because they know. They do know. They will.
knowing.
Right. And Taurans have a huge heart. Again, think of that bull. That's a big-ass animal with 4 big-ass stomachs and a big-ass heart that's got to pump through two tons of flesh. So if you fuck with the Tauran, they gonna fuck back in a second. It's not, a lot of people misunderstand Earth energies in that we're stagnant and we're slow to process, or slow to move, or slow to this or slow to that. That's not the truth. Most Earth energies are just very meticulous and very well understood of everything around them. We're ground dwellers. So we have to see everything and understand everything because we are ground bound. In that, if you come at us, especially a Tauran, especially coming at that bull, you better come straight, because that bull will charge and kick your ass without a problem. Without a problem. But won't do it unless you've spiked them. Unless you've stabbed the bull with the sword, it's not coming after you. It's out eating the grass, chilling, enjoying his pen. It's literally like the other side of Taurus is, think of the bull in the pen, prancing. Like, oh, can you see me? Tip, tip, tip. Can you see me? Tip, tip. Can you see me? Are you looking? You should look. Okay, that's enough. And they keep going. Like, that is also, they love their beauty. They love their beauty rituals. That self-care game is straight. Like, their houses will be on point. Things are where they need to be in order for that comfort to be straight up. That comfort is absolutely, because it's very physical. Taurans are in the body. That physicality is it. Like, you come at a Tauran physically, they will take you out. If you come and mess with the Tauran space, they will take you. If you've messed with their space, you've messed with their mind, which means that they're going to mess with your life.
Ooh, talk about it.
Yes, Taurans they are the truth. But they do get a bad rap because they're just very, very particular. You just have to understand how to make your approach. And the feminine, too, because the feminine, look, female Taurans, y'all want to act like y'all want to fight. Nah. You do not want to fight a female Tauran. I'm sorry. They will do everything they can to kill you. It might take a while, but they're still going to do it.
That makes sense.
You know?
Because, the Taurian women I know are a little woo.
Look. They ain't having it. They're not having it at all. Like, you think I'm nice until I donkey kick you straight in your dick. And then what's going to happen? Like, what are we talking about here? See?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you're crazy. You're just a little unwell.
Just yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's actually my song for a thing. Matchbox 20, Unwell.
Yep. Unwell.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
And I don't know why, but I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me.
Yeah.
I know you can't tell. Just take a little time and see there's a different side of me. See? You just got to get to know me.
Yes. I appreciate the Taurus.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a Taurus song. It's been complex.
It should, I'll give you one. My favorite things from The Sound of Music.
Wait, what did you say?
You're right.
These are my favorite things from The Sound of Music.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Taurians love strudel. Find me a Taurus that don't love strudel.
Yeah, they like
and brown
raindrops
paper packages. Tied up with string.
That food, the food game with the Taurus. Don't take a Tauran's food. Don't ever.
Oh no, absolutely not. I will
take
commit
a
an
Tauran's
act
food.
of terror.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't ask them to share. They will do it begrudingly. Don't ask them to share, though. Just get your own.
I'm not that far removed from slavery for you to be taking my food like that. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
So,
that's right. No, you may not have my cornbred.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Like, oof. It's just like, the ancestors just kick up like, like, no, girl, sit down.
Step back from my plate.
And Stevie Wonder's a Taurus. All of his music gives Taurian energy.
Yes.
It does.
He made a whole album about plants he's never seen. That is the most Taurian shit ever.
So, look.
Okay.
And him banging on that keyboard.
Way he
that's
describes things.
Yep.
Oh, he describes colors and smells and feelings and.
Taurans are hugely
My song's going to be Sixpence None the Richer. I don't know why. It just popped in my head, and that's what it's going to be. Kiss me.
Kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me up on its hanging tire. Bring your flower hat
Under the something barley.
I love it.
Yeah.
Lightly beside the green, green grass. There you go. That's why.
Yeah.
Swing,
It's
swing.
a
Okay, who
collab.
got next? Gemini?
Who's next?
Yeah, let's do Gemini.
Ooh, the
Gemini.
gems. Back to air.
Now, I will say Geminis are, you know,
Exactly.
they are given a bad rap too.
Yes, they are.
You know what I mean?
They are.
Especially,
They are.
They are. They
Yeah.
are. Okay, so of the air signs, back to that duality, right? The twins. You often don't know. Well, you will if you pay attention, but if you don't know a gem or you don't know a gem well, then you may not know which twin you're getting at any particular time, which is why they get a bad rap. Because they can really, the bad rap is unfortunate because the acuity of a gem is that they can flip. They do know themselves that well. They know what makes them happy at any given time, right? Like, again, that air energy, that heart understanding, like they know what they want. They're highly intelligent usually. Like those brains, any air sign, but especially gems, the brains are working at warp speed.
why is that? To combat the other?
Yeah, I think it's
quote-unquote
because,
face
well,
or
the
personality or
air
whatever?
element itself, like once it's air, elementally air is in your heart space, but that air can whip up into your head space very, very quickly. And if you are, you know, if we talk tarot, the air or swords or whatnot, which is usually attributed to the air signs, is a very mental space to be in. So it just getting that air energy up when it flies up into and mixes with your ether, mixes with your spiritual energy, and mixes in that brain space, it just makes the brain go really quickly. So gems usually are very, very massive calculators. Like they can calculate very, very quickly. Their minds know what they want, know what they're doing, or at least they're calculating what's going on around them constantly. Gems might be very quiet or they might be very boisterous. It kind of depends on where you're meeting them, you know, where they are on their spectrum. But they do have a really lovely, sweet heart. You know, like they can be very sweet-hearted people. They mean very, very well, generally speaking. And masculine versus feminine, feminine gems are great because feminine gems will cut the shit out of you in a second. If you piss them off, they're like, rah, just that sword comes out and will cut you straight down to your ankles. But because they understand their heart, they understand that they're very sweet-hearted. I keep saying sweet versus tender because it's not that they're so soft. It's just that they can be very kind, but realize that their kindness can be taken for weakness super quickly and are not having it.
Don't get it fucked up now.
Don't get it fucked up. Which a feminine gem will come at your throat in a second. If you fuck up her heart, she will fuck up your life. A masculine gem is, I find masculine gems to be very like fun and fast and they're whipping around and trying to make everybody happy and having a good time and this and that and whatever. If they're the quieter side, their minds are doing that. So they're the ones that are coming up and making sure in the space that everybody's comfortable. Like, I got you. They see somebody fall or something about to drop, they got it. They picked it up. Like, they're the helpful ones. They're the ones that meticulously make sure that things are going to get done. And gems can be a lot of times I find that people can mistake gems for not being like very physically connected, like very in their bodies. But when you get them comfortable, they do settle in and they're fun. They're just kind of like physically wild. They're down for whatever. They'll throw their body into like, you know, a car in the NASCAR race and like try it just because they want to try it and see what happens. Like they have a risk-taking factor in them that's really fun. That can be really fun. I like gems. Twins are interesting.
Well, immediately Fela Kuti's Lady came to my mind.
Ooh.
like Gemini. It's got a really nice, calm undertone, but then it also has energy to it, so you can dance through it constantly. You know, he's got the horns that come in, and then he changes up like the lyrics, kind of like the vibe of the lyrics at the end. So Fela Kuti's Lady. That's what I thought about for Gemini.
I love that.
XD-ifer.
BITCH by Megan Thee Stallion.
She ain't got you like I got you. I'd rather be a BITCH, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm tripping anyway. You know you can't control me, baby. You need a real one in your life. The bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? I'd rather be a BITCH.
We're gonna BITCH, and they're gonna care when they call me anyway. Like, she's emotional. She's like, y'all gonna call me a bitch regardless of what I say or not. So I'm just gonna live out here right
Go
out.
ahead and take that shit up.
And I'm gonna do it to the beat.
Look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it to the beat.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
why
it.
she's
Yes.
when she gets comfortable, she shows her booty hole to everybody. Like,
Look.
listen, let's take a show of hands. How many of y'all seen Megan Thee Stallion's booty hole this year? You see what I mean? We all have. It throws you off. Like, there's like, this total side off topic. Like, there's things that you like thought you would have seen that you would never thought of seeing, but you would thought, like Queen Latifah's titties. You never thought one day you would ever see her titties.
Ever.
Never.
No.
And we could tell our children and our grandchildren, you know, we saw Queen Latifah's titties.
Yeah.
Did. Never thought we'd see Cleo's titties, but here we are.
Look.
Here we are.
We are here, and
let's take a break, and we'll be back to finish out the rest.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This episode is sponsored by Starbucks. I know we don't want to kick summer out the door too quick, but I can't lie. Something about fall really does it for me. I love summer. Don't get me wrong, I love summer. But fall is my favorite child, if I'm being honest. In the words of XD, it's Diane Keaton season, which means it's time to pull out the cozies, lace up those boots, and sashay down to Starbucks for my new favorite beverage, the iced apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso. Yes, you heard me. Now, I might be biased because I love all things apple. Go ahead and pair that with the flavors of cinnamon, brown sugar, blonde espresso, creamy oat milk, and in my eyes, it's a winner, baby. Now, I know we all go up for a specific flavor closely associated with autumn. Hi, pumpkin. But switch it up. Try something new like you did with that haircut and get yourself an iced apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso. And here's a tip. If you're like me and love convenience, skip that line and order ahead on the Starbucks app. You'll thank me later.
And we're back. We're talking about signs and astrology and cosmic alignment and all of the things that y'all niggas be searching for. to like say, this is who I am as a person. Like, we won't work out. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Always.
Yeah, when you be asking niggas for their birth date and their birth time and all of that shit.
Right, and be like, don't ask me for that like the first day, because I'm gonna be like, nope, it's not gonna work.
And here I would be like, oh yes.
Like now, gays will tell you, are you on the pattern? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you. Are you on CoStar?
Are you on
What's your name on there? Okay.
You got a friend?
And then look.
No, I don't want those conversations.
No. People will definitely put like zodiac signs. Like, I mean, they are important, as we saw in like Indian matchmaking. How astrology.
Listen, the stars speak.
Look.
The stars let us know shit. I wish we would pay attention.
Look. It's like those, you know, like in The Mummy. One of the mummies, that map that came out of that gold thing, they like twisted it and the map projected onto the wall. That's what it's
that's the one we
from
met
the
on
cosmos.
Oxford
It's like a map projecting down onto your life. You can just look at it.
That's
all
all it is.
That's it. That's all.
You know, and when you really start breaking down, because people think it's just, that's why Jasmine's going into a little breakdown for you all. But
Yeah.
there's the ascended, the descended.
Ooh,
There's
child.
your moons, your
everything.
houses,
Mm.
your
Your aspects. What are you conjunct, treening, like
Venus
all of
in the
it.
7th house, and Venus aligns with Mars.
Look, because we are moving into the age of Aquarius, so
Okay.
look,
This is the dawning of
the dawning of the age. Shit is coming in 6 days. Okay, 6 days.
Come on, everybody, let's get wild.
Let's get wild. Let's get weird. It's just about to happen.
So
let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Let's Cancer is up next.
Woo,
She's on the docket.
Oh, that's my child.
Look,
That's my child.
little pumpkins. Cancer. All right, so think of the crab, right? Them crabs, boy. Crabs love a hole. They do love their homes. They do love their space to be outfitted the way that they need it to be. Don't fuck up their space. They're similar to Taurans in that way. But they do like to make sure their surroundings, any surrounding, whether they're out and about in the world or their home, their surroundings need to be comfortable for them to feel okay, to feel able to, be productive as a human being in society.
Right.
Very heartful human beings. That water sign, boy, that's the water on the shore, right? So they are a grounded heartful. They do have an understanding of where their feet are at all times. And that's very important for them to not kind of drift away. And if they do if Cancers do start to feel that they're drifting away, they will freak out. They will a lot of times have, it causes anxiety because they are they're flowing creatures. So it can give them a feeling of like not knowing what they're doing next or how to get to this next thing. Highly artistic, highly tapped into a lot of different kinds of artistry, especially making. Like definitely some musicians. I find Pisceans to be a little bit more musically inclined. Cancers I find to be more visually inclined, making things, making beautiful things, film, television, drawing, painting, sculpture. A lot of the tactile is very important. Those little crabby hands like to be able to make things the way that they want to see them in the world. Just really loving too. If you get, whether descended or ascended, doesn't matter. Cancers are just hugely loving. They have an issue with boundaries a lot of times.
What do you mean?
Meaning like descended or not ascended. I mean, descended, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with you if you're not ascended. Like, whatever. We're all descended. Slightly. But that a lack of boundaries can be very problematic for Cancers. If they haven't learned to build their boundaries well, then they can feel accosted. They can feel like their space is being taken over, or they're not being respected, or nobody's listening, nobody's hearing me. But if they don't know how to build their boundaries, which sometimes Cancers don't and will act out because they haven't figured out how to build their own boundaries, then they can kind of be dicks when that happens.
Child, because I got 3 Cancer exes, and let me tell you something.
If they don't,
never again.
Yes, Cancer. It's really, really important for Cancers to know how to build their boundaries and for their boundaries to be respected. It's very, very important for Cancers over and above a lot of the other signs, because when that boundary is crossed, whether they understand it or not, they will pinch you like a mug. Like, they will come at you with them little crabby hands and get you.
It's interesting you say that.
They are a special breed. But if they do understand their boundaries, then they're just hugely loving creatures. They're willing to give whatever they can give or help you whenever they can help you, as much as they possibly can. But those boundaries are paramount, necessary, absolutely.
Solange's "Don't Touch My Hair" was the first thing that came to my head as you were talking, and before the boundaries.
And she a Cancer too.
See?
Touch my hair when it's the feelings I wear. Don't touch my soul.
She is a Cancer. She's like,
See?
Don't touch my soul, nigga.
Look.
Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my soul.
Yes.
That was my
Yes.
song. That's my song.
Mm-hmm.
XD, what's your song?
Leanne LaHavis is Lost and Found.
Oh, I love Leanne LaHavis. Yes.
You hate myself. Unfold me and teach me how to be.
Because it's a song about boundaries, but as a challenge, re-listen to that song again and think about it as if she's singing to herself. Because you just feel like, ooh.
Ooh.
It fuck your whole head up. And you'd be like, oh no, this has a different meaning.
And that's
Yeah,
right
it'll
for
drag
Cancer,
you when
too,
you
'cause they
realize,
gotta
oh,
learn.
I'm singing about me.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Just all up in that heart space. Wow. That,
Yeah.
Child.
It'll fuck you up.
Yes. Child.
Now it's time for Showtime, which is Leo's.
Yes.
Leo's, yeah.
Oh, the Leo. Oh, Fifi. Look.
The drag queens of the Zodiac.
I have died.
I'm here. I have
died.
arrived.
Watch.
Look at me.
Watch.
However, yes, they're the drag queens because they show up for the show, but they don't mean no harm. They want everybody to have a good time.
Ever. Yep.
They're usually very clear about what they want. I have Kit. Kit is a
Yes.
Leo. If you all shop Me Out Manifesto, and Kit will show up and say, I feel beautiful today and I want attention. And I respect
And that is
so
all
much.
that it is. A Leo, like I love Leos. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Leos because again with that fire, it's a different kind of fire though. It's like, you know, where Aries was like big and bombastic and like a bonfire that takes over, right? Mm-hmm. Leo fire is like, it's like a flamethrower. It's like,
Yeah.
just gonna like,
It's like it's just
blaze everything about your
But I
face,
feel
like all your eyebrows, all your hair, everything just singed, and you're like, oh, I feel good.
I always feel like with Leos, though, that fire can be extinguished super quickly.
Oh, so easily. So easily. The Leos have, I truly believe that Leos probably have the absolute softest heart of the entire zodiac. The most, they and Scorpios battle for it. Because behind all of that, you know, fun and like Leos, look, you can tell a Leo, if you look in a Leo's face, most Leos have very broad, like eye set, like around their eyes is very open. Their noses are very open. It's very bright. They look like lions. And regardless of whether they are dark haired
Whitney used
or
to look
light
like a
haired,
lion.
you can see the lion in a Leoan face.
Yeah, she does.
Michael Jackson, too.
Yep. You can see
Yeah.
it. But it's that brightness, that connection to the solar space, to understanding. They understand their will. They understand self-expression. They are the sign of the zodiac that has self-expression on lock, which is a lot of times why they get a bad rap, because the rest of the zodiac is like, fuck you. Why you know how to express yourself all the time? Like, why you got to express all the time?
Right.
But they know how to do it. They know the importance of expressing yourself. They know how important it is to stand up and say what it is you feel, how you are, what you doing, how you rocking, like all of that. They know that shit's important, and they don't give a shit if you're mad that they know that shit is important. They don't care. They're just there for a good time. They're good. They're there to support. Highly supportive. Wanting to make sure everyone, like, do not come at a Leo's family. They will take you the fuck out.
Tear your face off, my nigga.
That's very that animal thing. That's the symbolic thing.
Look at
with,
that
like,
lion.
being the lion.
Look at that lion. I'm telling you, that's symbolic. And if you look at
I call them Maine Coons. That's what they
look, I'm telling you, they really are. But if you look at the lion, right? Feminine, and Leos are actually usually my favorite to like explain the difference between masculine and feminine in looking at the symbology of the zodiac. So look at, a lion and a lioness. The lion, if you know your male Leos, they probably like to take naps. They probably like to relax. When they want to relax, they check the fuck out. And when they want to party, they ready to go. When they want to hunt, they ready to go. When they want to eat, they're going to eat until they're full, and then that's it. And they don't give a shit if their face is bloody or whatever. That's it. If you fuck with them, they will sweat. I mean, they don't even have to. Like, if you're standing next to a masculine Leo and you get into a fight, somebody starts some shit with you, they're throwing bows before anybody has asked a question. They don't know who said what. They don't care. If you've touched their friend, their family, their whatever, they're already laying waste to you. You don't know what's happening. The feminine Leo will stalk the shit out of you. Do not piss her off. Ever. Ever. Don't ever piss off a feminine Leo. She will find you and ruin your whole life, piece by piece. Why? Because her nails enjoy it. Like just taking a piece, one little piece, and she'll walk away. And you're like, fuck, what the fuck just happened? Another little piece, and she'll walk away. It doesn't matter. She will lay waste to your life. Don't mess with her family. She has usually, a feminine Leo has a lot of, if not a lot, a very strong core of female friends. Strong core. Like it's like watching lionesses hunt. They hunt with their sisters. They will take down whatever big ass beast. They'll take down another lion if they want to with their sisters. It is all about family. And friends is family. It doesn't matter if it's actual blood. But that familial tie is huge, huge, huge. Leos are just like, they're just good people. They're just like, everybody else just gets a little like hankty because they just know how to express themselves. And they, just like Aquarians, they will also rock some fashion choices that are interesting. Somehow it works. Somehow it works, though. They make it work. They're happy with it. They don't give a fuck what you think about it. They are expressing themselves. A lot of times they will be actors. They will be writers. They will be producers. Like something in the public eye is probably a Leo is doing it or is behind it. They're the sun. They are the sun. They are the sun embodied.
Okay, so I got the Gorillas Feel Good Inc. That's my song for the Leo.
Hey,
Yes!
girls,
No, that's... Wait, is that... Hold on, I
Either
think you're
way,
singing...
the niggas that are animated.
Love is free, let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land is everybody in.
Yep.
See, that's a Leo laugh, nigga. Big and boisterous. It's just a feel-good song. It's just a feel-good song.
It's a feel-good song.
What you got, XD?
Be a Lion from The Wiz, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
The summer storm, you can feel the coolness in the air.
Because remember when in The Wiz, where he was like, everything that you had said, I kept thinking about The Wiz. Like, he was nothing but like, but bark, but no real bite, until they started to attack Dorothy and all them. That's when Fleetwood came in. It was like, it was like, don't mess with him. And then remember, when he told, he's eccentric, when he got his hair curled or whatever. He was like, my mom used to say Fleet. It was just everything. Fleetwood DeVille.
Look. And wearing that bow on that tail, boy. They would do it.
Okay.
They would do it.
Listen,
male or female, wouldn't matter.
Be a lion. It's pumping them up, making it about them.
Yep.
Because they were a little depressed, and they were talking about how loving and caring that Fleetwood Coupe DeVille was. Listen, it's there in the text. We should have saw. You got to be seed and green to show that your stuff is made.
It's the truth. And the one thing with the Leo too is ask them how they're doing. No one, it's rare that people actually ask Leos how they're doing because they're so busy hyping everybody else up. But if you ask a Leo how they're doing and really, really get them to like settle down with you, y'all on the way to being family, basically.
Yeah, the Leos in my life are good people.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Same.
good people. Trina's a Leo.
Yep.
Yeah, all my best friends, Kyle and Terrell, yeah, they're both Leos.
All Leos I know are good people. They do get a very bad rep. Actually, Nakome's a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
And you know Nakome lives to make people comfortable.
Yes.
But she is going to play the guitar, honey, and we are all going to be.
We're going to listen
like,
and
we all going to
understand
feel
it.
good when it's over.
Yes. Yep.
I love it. Okay. All right. Queen Mother. The only woman in the zodiac.
Oh, the only one.
To the Virgo
The vessel.
Queen Mother.
Yes, the Virgo, the vessel. Look, not because I'm partial, but Virgos are.
But because we're Virgos.
Virgos are the shit, okay? Because the interesting thing about the Virgo is, one, they are the female. They are the feminine of the zodiac, right? They are the vessel of the zodiac, which means in terms of caretaking, they are connected. Virgos, whether masculine or feminine, does not matter, are highly connected to the collective, meaning they are tapped in. Now, if they are not ascended, it is very difficult on them, usually. It's very, very tough because Virgos feel everything. Most people love to go with like the standard, which I don't subscribe to this, you know, the stereotypes of like critical and analytical and kind of cold and this, that, or whatever. Organizational, blah, blah, blah. Yes, and that's part of it, but that's very much on the outer shell. They are that
Jasmine's also an August Virgo.
I'm an August Virgo. I'm a crazy ass Virgo. I have a lot of Leo in my, a lot of like Leo and Leo energy pushing me into Virgo. I'm crazy. I like organization, but I don't like to do it. Like, I just like shit organized. You do it. I just like it. And I don't like cleaning. Don't ask me to clean. That shit is ridiculous.
That's that Taurus. Go ahead.
Right. But the tapping into the collective is the big thing, I think, about that is about the Virgo understanding is, one, highly earth creatures. Highly. And the thing that I feel like people forget, and usually forget it when you're dealing with a Virgo, is what is in the center of the earth. Magma, people. It's straight up fire that will melt your entire soul, okay? That is what is in a Virgo and ready to go at any time. So, when stepping to a Virgo, step correctly because they will fuck you up. It's usually a volcanic situation that you're probably going to step into if you piss off a Virgo. One, they'll lay waste to you mentally because they are organizational. They are critical, analytical. They've read everything. They make sure all their T's are crossed and their I's dotted at all times because it's just easier. It's easier to do that. It's easier to do it than not do it, and you got to work 15 more times on making it better. No, do the shit right the first time, and we don't got to fuck around. That's a Virgo. That is that kind of energy of like, let's just get this shit right. I don't want your like shenanigans. I don't know what the fuck it is you're doing over there, hoop-de-la-lan and shit. Sit down and get your homework done. Sit down and do the shit you're supposed to do, and then we can go play. Because what else is it? Virgos are freaks. That's what people don't understand about a Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgos want to get the shit done because they got shit to do and people to do.
I
Okay,
got a nigga to do.
and a nigga to do. Like, look, a Virgo got a nigga or 2 or 3 or 4 to do. So y'all get your shit together so I can go play. God,
A past life.
that's a Virgo. But they're also very in that that collective connection. They're an extremely heartful creatures in terms of they will take care of you down. Like, you need something done, ask a Virgo. You want to be just held. You want, a good meal. You want your life right. have a Virgo friend.
You want us to kill that nigga?
You want us to kill that nigga? Look, Virgos are the ones, Virgos and Scorpios battle for this position, but really Virgos, because Virgos are so meticulous, would be able to murder someone and get away with it, basically.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. I have watched 7 seasons of Snapped.
Look.
I have got it down.
Look,
baby.
I'm
I know
obsessed with
where
serial
to
killers, okay?
not
So,
go and where to
like, I find serial killers to be completely and utterly fascinating. I'm not one, but I just think it's fascinating. Okay?
Yeah.
They're fascinating. The way their minds work. This is what Virgos think about. Now, Virgo feminine versus Virgo masculine.
Woo! Talk about
Big
it.
damn difference.
Talk about
Big
it.
difference. Big difference.
Two different people.
Two different facets of human nature. Virgo feminine, usually highly tapped in. The ability is usually very much off the charts. They're going to get their shit done. Beyonce's a Virgo. Taraji P's a Virgo. Jade's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Basically, we're just going to get your life right. And ours at the same time. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
No, accountability is a thing now.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Virgo men. Now, okay, I love Virgo men. I have great Virgo male friends. My father was a Virgo. My dad is a Virgo. My grandfather was a Virgo. I have male cousins who are Virgo. It is a thing.
When they're ascended.
They're amazing. Okay? Because they have the masculine understanding of the collective.
Is an ascended male Virgo.
Mark, yeah, he is.
See? And it's amazing. It's a different... It's like having, because of the way our culture is, you expect the feminine to be tapped into the collective, so to speak, blah, blah, blah. You basically expect the feminine to understand how niggas react and what they do and why they do it, right? We don't expect the masculine necessarily to work or worry about that emotional understanding because they just get to go and be and do. When you have an ascended Virgo, they already come with that tapped in-ness. But then they have the masculine understanding of just being masculine. So it's like having a 360 view with forward action at the same time. It's fucking brilliant. It's really brilliant if you do find an ascended Virgo man, masculine. It's just hard to find.
Yeah, girl, you better put that on The Sims.
Look, you better get your avatar straight up because it's hard. They're hard. They're very difficult. I'm not saying it's not possible, but y'all got a lot of work to do. Cheers.
Mm-hmm. That's why my song is Devo's Whip It. Now whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get straight. Move forward. Move ahead. Try to protect it. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
To whip it. Whip it good.
That speaks to the freak in the Virgo too. Oh, it's so
yeah,
good.
it's
got
several.
it all.
It's double entendres, double and or triple entendres. Okay.
Oh, I love it. Yes, Devo. Yes.
I think my song is Shaka Khan's "I Know You, I Live You."
Ooh,
you know. That is my everyday get up and go song. You know, it just speaks to my soul. And
yes, Lord.
Like we were talking about with those acts of service and, you know, just wanting to make the people that we love feel good in our way. I know you, I live you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I can feel the sun in
Ooh.
the morning. I see the moon. I know you. I know you all my. Because a Virgo will give to you. If a Virgo loves you, a Virgo will give to you
everything.
A Virgo, and I like how you're using the feminine and the masculine as opposed to men and women.
Yeah.
And we're very specific when we say men because you Cancer men. Yeah.
Yep.
But I like how because there's a lot of energy. Like I have a heavy masculine energy.
Yeah.
as a woman.
Yep.
Cisgender.
Yep.
Heterosexual woman. I have a lot of masculine energy as well. You know, and that's that. And then you have to be secure in your grounding. You got to feel good about who you are. And Virgos like to be grounded. We like to 10 toes, nigga, 10 toes down. That's what we like to be.
Yep.
Feet in the dirt.
Feet in the dirt.
That's where we like to go.
Listen, I am of the soil.
Of the
I stay
soil.
grounded.
Like, look, I'm of the equator and of the soil. I want my feet
You be
straight
to
up in the
me
dirt.
like Locke be to Key.
Look.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look.
Lucky Dada.
Look. Put a Virgo in nature and you may never see them again. You may never see them again.
Oh, no, facts.
They will walk on.
Big facts. I almost got lost in that enchanted woods I keep
Look.
telling y'all about. Like,
And perfectly
I keep
happy about
dreaming
it.
About going back.
Yeah.
Child.
Perfectly happy
People
about
say,
it.
what'd you do for your birthday this year? Well, A, it was a panty. But B, I went hiking because it's the only
Yes.
thing I could do and
Yep.
want to do for 7.5 miles.
Look. Get it. Put them feet
It
in the
just-
dirt.
it
And look,
feels
you
good.
literally, when you're out there, take your shoes off, take your socks off, put your feet in the dirt.
Sit
touch
on the
a tree.
rocks.
sit
Nigga,
on-
I got stung by a bee.
Like, I mean, and it's fine. It's all right.
It's fine.
As long as you don't
I
swell
just
up and
pulled
die,
out
you're all
my
right.
weed and rolled a blunt on the rocks.
Look.
Like, that's it. Heal the pain.
I mean.
That Taurus over there is scowling. He's like, nigga, I don't want to go on a 7.5 mile hike.
No, that's untrue. I used to go hiking as a kid a lot.
See?
It's just my
did.
my nature thing now is I just go on the beach.
Yes.
You know, same thing. I put
Yeah.
10 toes in the sand.
And you're there.
The
Like, you
ocean
park
is
and
right
bark
there.
it. Just park and bark.
Yeah,
It's nice
because
to
again, the problem also with hiking, I gotta move and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm a rock. I don't like to move.
I'm an island.
I know that's right.
It's the
So
truth.
I'm like,
Yep.
you know, as much as I do like Yosemite and hiking, all those things, it's like, well, there's that, but I could also sit here.
Right. But that is.
Oh, we like
I
to
could
do
just
that
like we
too.
could get to the hike and I can sit and y'all hike. I'm just in the nature.
Yeah,
Y'all hike.
I'm all 10 toes in the
Yeah.
dirt, but I have a chair.
But
Yeah. Facts. No, that's real. That's real. And a
Yeah,
snack.
or a comfortable rock. Yeah, and a snack.
and a stack
You
or
must.
two.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Plural.
Look.
Yeah.
All right, let's get.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Daisy is delicious, creamy cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.
Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese.
To these Libras then.
Libra. Ooh, child.
I
Okay,
love Libras.
the Libra. Back to the air signs, right? The scales.
Yes.
Highly justice oriented, making sure that everyone is being treated well, being treated with respect, being treated as well as they should be treated. Libras love things to be beautiful. Love how, making sure their space is beautified, making sure they themselves are beautified. In a very, not in an over extended kind of way, but more just making sure that they're comfortable. Like it is a level of comfort, like breezing through an area, but having all their shit together, making sure those scales are balanced all the time. And those scales are really like about weighing up how their life is going, or how anyone else's life is going. But very specifically, they're constantly weighing, okay, like, what am I doing here? Is this making me happy? Is this getting me from my A to my Z? Am I doing this? Which a lot of times you can find Libras that can't make a decision because of that. It can become very difficult to make.
Oh, absolutely.
See.
Have you ever tried going on a lunch date with a Libra?
Ciao.
It takes you 4 hours
Ciao.
just to pick a place.
I was with a Libra for 10 years. I wouldn't decide on dinner, and he couldn't decide on dinner. So I was like, well, shit, I'm not your mama. You eat something, and I'll eat something, and we'll figure it out later. Bye.
I know that's right.
Look.
Okay, I've got to go.
I've got to go. I can't sit here and go back. What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I can't decide what you want. I'm not doing that, okay? Balance your own damn scales. I'm going to go pick some food out of the ground that I grew. Okay? Goodbye.
But we got that problem too, though.
See? We do. It can be. Because we don't, because Virgos don't want to make the decision. Because we always have to make the fucking decisions. So then when you just like laying shit on me all the damn time, God, I'm not your mama. This is the thing, okay? When you're in service all the time.
What happens when we are grounded as people. People come to us.
See?
Because they need a sense of
Because they need a sense of
stability.
grounding themselves. You know, that's what happens when you're in service all the
find
damn time.
Libras
But back
to
to
be very
Libra,
loyal.
Libra needs to find the justification. Also, looking for justice means you're also finding justification sometimes for things, which when a Libra hasn't leveled up to where they want to be, they can keep themselves kind of jockeying back and forth out of any kind of standard position because they can justify this and they can justify that, which that can keep them out of making any kind of real forward movement. So it takes real effort to say, all right, and especially remember, they're air signs too, so that air is whipping all the way up and through them. Up in that brain, up through that heart, all of that. And they're doing it with the best intentions. But when you are, or when you're dealing with a Libra, or you are a Libra, one of the things, if I'm working with Libras in my practice, one of the things I will do is say, okay, one, let's get into your body. Because that'll help draw some of that air energy down. And yes, we can talk about both sides of an issue, absolutely. But only insofar as you know what it is that you want. Talk about both sides of something, but only after you know what you want out of something, which is not an easy thing to do. It's not it's not easy to get a Libra to do that, to decide what they want. But that's the key. That's the key of finding justice for yourself is, one, starting with, what do you want? What do you need? What do you want? Okay, from there, move. Here's the choices. Here's what we can go. We can go either with this, we can go with A, we can go with B, we can go with C. As many choices as come up, but you can only step towards those choices when you know exactly what it is that you want. And that takes a dig out. That's that leveling up shit. And then it can be very difficult for a Libra. That air of the air signs, because they are so justice-oriented and so balance-oriented and actively looking for balance, it can be very difficult for Libras sometimes to get to the nexus of what it is they actually want to do, how they want to be understood, seen, whatever the thing is. It's interesting. I love a Libra.
What about an ascended Libra?
Oh, man. An ascended Libra, boy, they are just. They are the one that can come up behind you, put their hand on the small of your back and be like, look, here's the two choices, right? Here's the pros and the cons of one. Here's the pros and the cons of the other. Let's work it out. They will work with you to get to your best self or your best thing. They know they've done it for themselves, so they know how to help you get there, which is the beauty of Libra. They know. If you look at, because I think, if I remember correctly, Beyonce is a Virgo, but she's got a lot of Libra placements. So thinking of, if you look at the way Beyonce has run her career, or even how she puts on a show, how beautiful the show, how beautified the entirety of the show is, comes from that Libra side of her. The Virgo gets the thing done. Right? The Virgo knows what it wants to do, knows how to get to it. But the Libra understands, yes, I know what you want, but have you looked at this perspective? Have you looked at that perspective? Have you measured them against each other to make sure you're getting the exact thing, the best thing of what it is that you want, which gets that beautification going? That's where you get the ascension of Libra energy to me. And it all comes from the heart space. It all comes from... Because getting what you want, what you need, is all about what really feeds your heart and your soul. And they get there for you.
Right. Which is why my song is from the Queen Libra herself, Toni Braxton.
Yes,
Love should
honey.
have brought you home.
you brought you home last night. You should have been with me. Should have been right by my side, baby.
Like that is a Libra song.
Yes.
She's definitely stating intentions of what
Yes.
all the things that you said is
Yes.
quintessential. Love should have brought you home last night.
Yes. Yes.
You should have been with me, laying right here by my side, baby.
Look, and a Libra will tell you the truth. An ascended Libra will tell you all of that truth and not mince, and that shit hurts. Just saying.
Big yikes.
It's true.
Ugh. Like,
but I find that Libras are quite loyal people also.
Very, very.
And so I picked Kendrick Lamar's Loyalty.
Yes.
Loyalty, loyalty.
Yes.
It's a secret society. All we ask is try. All we got is love. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Okay, does it start with your woman or your man? Does it end with your family and friends?
Yep.
Loyalty, because they seem to be very loyal people, and I think that comes from that trying to balance the scales and all of
Absolutely.
that. So I find them to be extremely. Every Libra I know is an extremely loyal person. Antoinette, a
Hugely
Libra,
loyal. Yep.
one of my favorite Libras. That bitch will. Let me tell you something. If I say go, she says what time.
Yes. I mean,
it's
now look,
nothing.
a Libra is in for the gold. Okay.
Okay.
They can party like nah. Like they will get it in with you. You need a ride or die. They are right there with you.
They will fight with you.
Yes,
they will party
all of
with
it.
you. They will get fucked up with
All
you.
of
like,
it.
Libras are loyal boots.
In it.
So
I love.
okay, let me see what we got next.
We have Scorpio.
Scorpio.
We have 3 more, guys. 3 more.
Scorpions. I love a Scorpio. My mom's a Scorpio. I love, and Virgos get along with Scorpios quite well. Scorpios are they are the Death Star. They're known as the Death Star because they could be black holes, but not in a bad way. It's just that they know, like when I was talking about the water, right, and talking about the deep water, that is Scorpio. They have an extreme well of emotions. Like that is like deep ass ocean. They know, and they're not afraid of it. That's the brilliance to me of Scorpio energy is they're not afraid of their emotional selves at all. They will go dark, serial killer dark with you and not worry about it and pop back out and be like, what? What's the problem? We were just talking about it, right? Like it's not like they understand how important knowing your shadow is as well as knowing your light. They're also very, very tenderhearted. Scorpion. Think of the scorpion, right? It's a very small animal, insect. It's arachnid, actually. Very small. So it's constantly worried about being stepped on. Always. It's just always worried about being smushed. That's its life. So the stinger is no joke. Like, it will do what it needs to do. It will take you out with this teeny tiny sting. It will take your whole life out. Straight down at your feet. And you won't know what happened. You just know your ass got stung and you're about to die. That is what a Scorpio will do to you. And you don't know what happened. They will lay waste to your life without a problem. And it comes out of them so quickly because if you hurt a Scorpio, they sting back immediately. There's no stop. There's no hold up. There's no wait. No. They will take you out. And if they have any other crazy placements in their whole set, they will fuck you up. But they will also, they're ride or dies as well. They will definitely make sure that you are okay. Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling happy? How can we get you there? How can we, are you getting to the thing? The other thing about that stinger is when they're thinking about work, when they're thinking about what it is they want to get done in their life, boom, they get right to it. No, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Like, they literally get straight to that shit.
Child, every time Santana got an idea, she hits me immediately.
Boom.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yes, and then
Let's
we
do
go
it.
and we work. We work well together.
It's not like their work ethic is extreme. Like they know how to focus and get the thing done. Again, thinking about that stinger, it is so direct. It's a direct hit every single time. Now, if you give them too much time, they will squander. If you give them too much time,
Yeah, that's
you
what
gotta
I know.
focus them, right? You have to. An ascended will focus all of that energy and hit with that stinger immediately. If they're not in that ascended place, all of that energy, because there's so much going, they're highly intelligent as well. Usually, that their understanding, their emotional understanding is so deep and so full that they can just get to it, right? That they know what the hell's going on. Like they're not worried about pinching you like a crab. They're not worried about like, let me flash forward like a fish. No, they're like, let me just sit in this fucking water and let's get this shit done. But if they're not fully ascended, all that energy can splat out, just like the deep ocean. It can just kind of whittle away. You want to get them on that stinger game as pointed and lethal as possible. And when they are that kind of lethal, man, they will get that shit done for you in a second. And for themselves in a second. Usually very creative as well. And they come during,
they are
like,
very creative.
Very creative. And their whole month is like All Hallows Eve starts their shit off, right? Like they are fine with death. Death is not a problem. Usually very tapped in, actually, to spiritual world. Whether they want to be or not. They'll usually be very interested in it. I like me a Scorpio.
What song comes to mind for you, XD, when you think
Don't
of
hurt
Scorpio?
yourself. Love Beyonce. Don't hurt yourself.
You just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be,
You hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself.
It's it's tender, but don't get me fucked up.
Look,
right. Who the
don't
fuck
do
do
it.
you think I is?
Don't do it because they will kill
Because
you.
you hurt
It's
me.
so
and
funny that you
I'm
said that.
retaliating.
I also have, this is featuring Beyonce, but it's the Savage remix, okay?
Yes.
I'm a Savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
Yeah.
Queen bee, want no smoke with me. Been turn this motherfucker up 800 degrees. My whole team eat chefs cause she's a treat. Ooh, she's so bougie, on never teeth.
I'm a savage, attitude nasty. Talk big shit, but my bank account.
Yep.
I will. They they can be. Scorpios are a good time. They are giving. They are loving. They will fuck you up. They can be freaks.
All
they
of it.
can be all these things.
All of it.
They get a bad rep as well, but that's because of them. Because them descended Scorpios, you want to talk about some niggas who need to do some shit.
There's work there. There's a lot of.
There's work to.
There's so
I
much
got
work.
to do.
Look.
Y'all,
I got a
them
job,
descended
baby.
Scorpios.
Look.
Okay, I got a job.
They got work to do.
Job.
They got work to do.
All right, we up on the Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Centaur. Horse, basically. Them shits gallop like nothing else. That fire sign is on the run. That is fire that moves from hither to thither and yon. Like it is. Sagittarians are also, I mean, look, all the fire signs are fun. But Sagittarians can be a hell of a lot of fun at a party, right? Like they will be the life of the party. They will throw a bomb ass party.
Sagittarians.
So I'm dead. I've died.
Yeah.
Yes. That is what, like, their shit, they get that shit in, right? And they love having a good time. They love galloping from this spot to that spot. Like, let's go, talk about a bar crawl. Like, they will take you everywhere you never wanted to go. And they also will fight. All the fire signs will fight down.
They just can't.
They can't. They just can't. They don't. A lot of times, Sagittarians don't want to, but if you press them, they will get in it. They are, think of that horse. That horses are stunning animals. Many Sagittarians are very beautiful people, like very unnecessarily beautiful. Like it's unfair that they're that beautiful. And I don't mean like, pulled and pinched. I mean like truly gorgeous. Whoa, who made you? Kind of beautiful. They just happen to be born that way a lot of times. They, in love, they run most of the time. They run like nothing else. They run until they're caught. They are the archer, so they shoot their arrow, they shoot their shot, and they usually hit their mark. But then they start running and don't realize that they're dragging the thing that they shot with them, and they're running from the thing that they're dragging. I'm like, well, if you would just stop fucking running and pull your arrow out, and then you could go on. That is the Sagittarius. And they'll be completely confused.
And negativity.
Right.
That is so chaotic.
They'll be completely confused as to why someone's chasing them. No one's chasing you, nigga. Just take your arrow out. You shot him. You did it. You did it. Stop running for a second and handle your shit. That's the Sagittarius. They are able to, they can be, not only if ascended, they do have wonderful ideas. They are like, ideas just come to them. Luck comes to them. They are highly fortunate people. Highly fortunate. Just shit just falls out of the sky. I'm like, fuck, okay, great. Lucky you. But they are able, when they're truly ascended, they're able to turn that fortune into complete gold that just regenerates and regenerates and regenerates for themselves. Like Sagittarians they can be so lucky that they can get through life without doing a whole lot. Doesn't mean they don't want to, but a lot of times they can get through without like working too hard. But they get it. It's just, they know how to, that's also horse energy. Horse energy is very masterful. Like they master the earth, they master running, they're very sensitive. So Sagittarians generally understand what's going on around them constantly, which is how they allow that fortune to just kind of drop in. And you're like, well, what the fuck? I'm sitting over here doing all my shit all the time. I'm on my shit, and you just sitting there skating, ain't done your homework,
Skating
ain't done
the fuck
jack,
by.
nothing.
I'm up
and
here
you
with
got
my
it all.
toes 10 in the dirt.
See? That's a Sagittarian energy, boy. They just get it. I'm like, dang, that's...
Well, I got Gnarls Barkley's crazy for Sagittarius.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. They'll take the accountability.
Exactly. And still give you yours.
And still give you yours. Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. Not doing too much. Still a great song.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo.
Gotcha.
What you got, XD?
The Parker's theme song. It's a new type of swing. Come join us. We're the Parkers. We're the Parkers. Everything you described is the Parkers.
Chaos and negativity.
I've died. I can't. I've died right in my seat.
That's a real Sagittarius energy.
Dead. I cannot.
Their life of the party, their fire signs.
Oh, child, yes.
It's just...
Child. I love it.
Something is sincerely wrong with you.
Oh my God. Comedy. I'm dead.
We have one more.
All right. One more. We got our last Earth sign, Capricorn.
Capricorns. The goat.
I am a descendant of 2 Capricorns.
Ooh, child. They had you working your ass off all the time, huh?
December 29th and January 5th.
Look. Look.
Also, George Washington Carver Day. You see how that came up twice today? Earlier today, Jade and I we have a weekly meeting with Spotify, and so I had to let Mike know. I was like, January 5th is George Washington Carver Day.
Yeah, I was like, eat peanuts, nigga. Eat peanuts. Yeah. And remember.
I'm dead.
But yeah, I'm of two Capricorns. I was destined to not move.
Never.
I was raised by 2 earth signs too. I moved 2 earth signs.
Child.
A Virgo and a Taurus.
I did not. Well, I had to. I mean, because I had both my dads were Virgo, but my mom is a Scorpio with Leo moon and Leo rising. So I was.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
And her mom's an actress.
Yes. Yes.
She's in theater, and she gives you theater
all the time.
on the phone.
All the time.
Oh, Jasmine.
All the time.
Theater.
Theater all the time. Child, what are you doing?
All right, let's get to our
my
Capricorns. We don't want them to feel lost because they're sensitive.
Caps. I love
Muy
Caps.
sensitivo.
Look, Caps are the do. Okay, they are the goat. Truly, I mean that is their symbol. They will work their fingers to the absolute nub. Straight to the nub. Like it is, work is, it's like, work is like soul food to Caps. Like it is, it's how they understand, generally, how they understand the world is through what it is either they're working on or what needs to be done. Getting a thing done is highly, highly important. That goat energy, right? They will chew on a thing until it is no more. They will chew and chew and chew and figure it out and chew some more and figure it out until they've gotten it down to digestible means, basically. Like it is, and they'll chew anything. They will work on anything. They will get at anything. Anything you put in a Cap's purview, they're going to get at it. If you say, I need this thing done, it could be literally, exploding a mountain. They'll figure out how to do it. Even if you give them just 2 spoons, they'll figure out how to do that shit. They will dig that fucking mountain down to rubble. Like it's amazing, amazing, amazing energy. It can get very stuck, not stagnant, just stuck in the same place of doing the same thing over and over again because it's also a comfort. It's a default. So ascending your Capricorn energy is pushing yourself forward. Even if you're working, making sure that work is moving you down the line, making sure it's getting you to the thing that you actually want. It's not just work for work's sake. Caps can also be fucking crazy. They're also known as the devil.
Oh, shit.
They are.
They have very devilish energy. That same kind of, ground down into the ground, the goat's hooves are not coming off the ground energy can be in that devilish kind of like, fuck you, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it because I want to do it like this. Like, leave me the fuck alone. You can't tell me shit. Like, that is Capricorn energy very much. Goats also can climb trees. They can jump around mountains like teeny tiny ledges. They're very agile. So it makes them able to pretty much accomplish anything that they set their minds to. Anything that they think they can do, they get to it and they get it done. They have that ability or that agility even in terms of just living their lives. Like there's not much you can put in front of a Cap, and if you tell them that they can't do it, that devilish ass will prove you all the way wrong every single time. I love a Cap.
And that's why I picked Isley Brothers' Work to Do.
Boom.
Again.
I'm taking care of business, woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you.
Boom.
That song always comes up. However, in this particular case, it applies to the Capricorns. I got work to do. I got a job.
Yes.
Baby.
Yes.
I got work to do.
Whatever that work is, I got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Mine is Beyonce, I Was Here.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something that meant something that I left behind. When I leave this world.
You know, even though I don't like that song because I feel like that's the song about her dying. But like, it was just like, I was here.
Yeah.
Like, this is me. I am the greatest at all this shit, you know.
Being the
Get
goat.
into me.
Yeah.
Right. I was actually going to choose a Kaya song because you kept talking about goat. And I was like, well, she looks like a Billy Goat. So, And you said the devil, so I was like, well, that's also fits. So, you know what I mean? But I went with Beyonce as I was here. You know, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
And that is some lovely Capricorns.
Capricorns, because
My
it's
mother's a
not
Capricorn.
only work. Like Capricorns can party down. They will drink you
Shariel's
under the
a
damn
Capricorn.
table.
Yeah.
Under the table.
And Shariel will drink you under the damn
table. Because that's work too. It's like, you are not going to prove me wrong, motherfucker. I will do this shit. We will drink until my liver falls straight up out my ass. That's how much I drink.
That's how my father.
See?
That's my father and crack.
See?
Same thing. I'm gonna show you.
Child. See? Yes, Lord,
Listen,
have mercy. Yes.
He is the GOAT at smoking crack.
Harakaka.
Yes. I don't know, nigga. My uncle might top him.
Ow!
Do you want to do a versus?
No!
It's going to get canceled.
No!
My daddy and your uncle.
I refuse. I cannot.
I already call it my uncle's Teddy Riley already.
I can't. I'm dead. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I can't even.
Let me
Jasmine.
Cece.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Oh
for
my
coming.
God. Thanks for having me and talking my crazy intuition around astrology.
Tell the people where they can find you for Reiki and for all of your services. And
all of my energetic services, all of my services, really, acting, writing, whatever. The best way to get at me is Instagram, honestly, at The Real Jazzmatazz. It is all that.
Spell it for the people.
All that for the people.
Oh, actually, we'll put it in the description box. We'll put Jasmine's link in.
Right.
We'll put it in the description box. And you can also find Jasmine. You don't have to do a shameless friend plug. You can also find Jasmine on various episodes of SVU. You can find her in the Netflix original Central Park 5.
When they
You
see
can
us.
find her on Hulu's The Path.
Yep.
You can find her on, I seen you on a random Amy Schumer.
Yep.
Even though she looks like a little fat cheek raccoon. I seen you on one of her little things on a late night.
Oh my God. Amy
Central
Schumer, not me.
Park.
I didn't look like a raccoon.
No, not you. Amy Schumer. No, the chipmunk.
Yes.
Her. You can find Jasmine all over your TV.
All over.
But we love you and we thank you for
I
coming.
love you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Again, thank you all for listening. Be sure to tell a friend that we are on Spotify. And we will be back next week. If you want more of us, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon. $5 Holla gets you everything you want. Until then, my friends, we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Daisy is delicious, creamy cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.